Wondering if Dollar Tree seasonings are worth it? Here's my opinion. Just picked this up about a week ago, and this was at a Dollar Tree that was not familiar to me, so it was a really nice find. This is the buttery steak seasoning. You get 4.5 ounces, and it is delicious. The ingredients aren't terrible. I'll leave them there in case you want to take a look. This was $1.25. All of the spices that I'm going to show you, I'll let you know how much they cost. And unless I tell you otherwise, they were probably $1.25. So this is a good knockoff for the Kinder's buttery seasoning that they have. 10 out of 10, definitely recommend for the price. Amazing, 10 out of 10. Garlic salt with parsley. This is why I purchased this. You get 4.5 ounces. Isn't that picture so beautiful? That steak, yummy. That's exactly what I put their garlic salt on. But here are the ingredients. They're very minimal. And what I really like is that the anti-caking agent is cornstarch. It's not a silicone or anything weird like that. So that's always nice to have. So garlic salt with parsley, definitely 10 out of 10 recommend. It's worth your 5 quarters. The garlic herb seasoning, this is a repeat purchase. I love this blend. You get 2.5 ounces, and these are the ingredients. Delicious. And it is salt-free, so you don't really get a lot of extra salty. You know how some of these seasonings, they look great, but you find out it's just mostly salt? No, this actually has flavor. Another garlic salt. I love garlic and I love salt, so I have not tried this yet, but these are the ingredients. Sorry, I'm not used to this packaging change. Some of them are vertical, some of them are horizontal. I don't prefer that it has the silicone dioxide, but it does have garlic oil, which to me makes a difference in when you buy garlic salt. It just makes it taste better. It gives it a better garlic flavor rather than just mixing salt and garlic powder together. So you get 6.52 ounces. I do like that price for that amount of ounces. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. So I do love their seasoned salt. Just a heads up on this, it's very salty. I know that sounds silly to say, but there's not much other flavor and seasoning other than salt. Although it's red and although you see the onions and the peppers and all that deliciousness on the outside package, I don't know if I'd repurchase this. I've tasted like Morton's and Lawry's and a few other brands, and they just have a better flavor. I was not a fan of this, so I am just trying to use this up. I have quite a bit left. I actually added some dried dehydrated celery powder to this and kind of made it taste a little bit better, but this, I don't think I'd be repurchasing this again. You get 16 ounces, which is 1 pound for $1.25. It's not the worst, but it's also not the best. I love these Kingford seasonings. They seem to have them in a lot of Dollar Trees that I've been to. These are fantastic. Price per ounce, I think you can get them better at Walmart or a larger big box store, or maybe when they're on sale at the grocery store if you have a coupon. But if you're just in Dollar Tree and you want to pick up something a little bit extra more than salt and pepper and you don't want to have to buy a lot of different seasonings, these Kingford seasonings are fantastic because they've got so many different things in one container. You get 3.5 ounces for $1.25. These are the ingredients. Kingsford's a little bit more secretive. Once you get into the big brands, they're not as plain with what is actually in there. Dollar Tree is just like, listen, we've got garlic, we've got this, like it's just very simple. I did get this Badia jerk seasoning from the Dollar Tree. Was not a big fan of this. I'm from the Caribbean, I've tasted real jerk. I've eaten real jerk chicken in Jamaica. This was not it. Honestly, I had to add so many different things to it. I would not repurchase this. I'm not gonna return it, but I wouldn't repurchase it. Honestly, I might end up donating it or seeing if anybody else in my family wants it, which if I were to give this to anybody in my family, us being Caribbean, whew, I don't know how. I might have to dole this off onto a friend, who knows. Anywho, it was 3.5 ounces, $1.25. These are the ingredients. Again, not my favorite, just not my favorite. I don't know if there was too much of a clove flavor or what. I just was not, I had to add a lot to make this palatable, so definitely would not purchase again. I love these small containers of coconut oil. I take these when I'm traveling. It's a great oil that you can refrigerate and it stays solid. You can use this for so many different things, not just the kitchen. You can cook with it, of course. The flavor is very mild, but it's refined, so you're not gonna get a heavy coconut flavor or even scent. You can put this on your body, you can put this on your lips, you can use this if you're ashy, you can use this if you need to cook with it. $1.25, I think this is a great purchase. I always pick these up. Crushed red pepper, I won't spend too long on this because this is pretty simple and straightforward. You get 1.76 ounces. I purchased this a very long time ago. I don't know, I mean, this is like, after this line, it's probably gonna be like empty after this, but this was a great purchase. Crushed red pepper flakes, you can't mess this up. So I don't know if price per ounce, this is still a good deal nowadays. You might be able to find it cheaper elsewhere, but $1.25, I'll take it. It lasts a very long time. I've had this probably longer than the expiration date on the package. Do y'all throw your spices out once they expire, or do you just keep using them and just deal with if you have a potency loss? Like, it's just not as flavorful as it used to be, but I just want to get rid of it. I do that. So this is the Everything Bagel Seasoning. This was a 10 out of 10 highly recommend product, to the point where I actually keep it in the fridge and use it sparingly because I have not seen it in stores since. This is delicious. This is exactly what it says, everything bagel flavor. It's got minced garlic. There is some poppy seeds, sesame seeds, black sesame seeds. This has got great flavor. If I ever see this again, I will definitely repurchase at least one more. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. This is an empty, but I had to save it so that it could be added into this lineup. This was fantastic. This comes out seasonally. I've only seen it in, I would probably say, the later months though. So they actually wait quite some time before they released it in my stores. Like, I didn't get this until after Thanksgiving, but this is fantastic. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Pumpkin pie spice. It's predominantly cinnamon, and then there is some other seasonings and spices in there, but it's $1.25 for 1.25 ounces, 10 out of 10. So great. I emptied it. Oh, wait a minute. There's still some left. Oh, yes. Oh, Yep, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Not done with this one. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. A great purchase. These are some of the products that I really enjoyed from Dollar Tree. And if you ever go down their spice aisle, don't be scared to try things. They have a lot of different products that you would be really surprised. And they're worth your 5 quarters.